In the previous session, we covered the law of polarity and its principles of duality, polarization, ideation, and formation. In this session, we're going to cover the law of rhythm and guide through the breathing process to mindfully integrate this law in our daily routine. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. The Kabbalion. There is always an action and a reaction, an advance and a retreat, a rising and a sinking. This is in the affairs of the heart, the lungs, sleep, seasons, and time. This law is manifest in the creation and destruction of worlds, in the rise and fall of nations, in the life of all things, and finally, in our mental states. It's not possible to annul this principle, but it's possible to learn how to escape its effects to a certain degree. The students that master this principle knows how to polarize themselves at the point at which they desire to rest, and then neutralize the rhythmic swing of the pendulum to carry them to the other pole. This is also known as going with the flow. We can learn to master this law through the process of breathing. Most of the time, we're not conscious of our breathing, and we often take the process for granted. However, it's important to note that humans have been known to go 4 weeks without food, 4 days without water, but only the rare few can go more than 4 minutes without oxygen. Although breathing is usually automatic, we can control it if we want through mindful breathing. When we inhale, it's critical to pull in through the nose. Nose breathing is more beneficial than mouth breathing. Breathing through your nose can help filter out dust and allergens, boost your oxygen uptake, and humidify the air you breathe in. Mouth breathing, on the other hand, can dry out your mouth. Once air is pulled into your nose and into your windpipe, the diaphragm is pulled flat, pushing the lower rib cage and abdomen outwards. At the same time, the muscles between your ribs pull your rib cage up and out. This expands the chest and draws air into the lungs while expanding the belly button or solar plexus region outwards. Your shoulders and chest area should be fairly relaxed and still. Once the diaphragm is expanded outward, try controlling the breath below the belly button along the abdomen regions towards the base of the spine and momentarily hold that inhale. You may feel a slight pressure along the pelvic floor. This allows full, deep circulation of the breath to reach and activate the sacral and root chakras. When we exhale, breathe out slowly through the mouth while controlling the release by mindfully feeling the pelvic floor contract and moving the compression of a slight squeeze along the intestinal and abdomen region. The elasticity of the lungs will push the air out. The system works so that you breathe in and out comfortably at rest, where the least effort is required to move air in and out of the body. Calm breathing, which is about 6 to 8 breathing cycles per minute, is known to decrease anxiety, reduce stress levels, lower your heart rate, lower blood pressure, reduce depression, better manage chronic pain, while deep breathing increases oxygen in the digestive organs and provides relief from any gastrointestinal issues, keeping the body energetic and healthy. Now, let's try using the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a swoosh sound for a count of 8. Inhaling for a count of 4, holding the breath for a count of 7, and exhaling for a count of 8 completes the cycle of the 478 technique. Mastering our breath is the key to generating and directing Kundalini energy along the chakra points to the crown chakra. To learn more about the law of rhythm, visit the Foundation's Ko-fi page. The next session, we are going to cover the law of vibration.